Hey guys, welcome to this episode up from the pages of WWF Magazine. I am Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and we're kicking off 1996 with, of course, the January 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust on the cover. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your memories of WWF Magazine. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like because that helps a lot too. Alright, so like I said, we're kicking off 1996. We've got Goldust on the cover of the January 1996 issue. So, without any further ado, let's get into the pages. Alright guys, here we go. January 1996. We've got Remember the Name, Goldust. And of course, Marty Jannetty rocks on up at the top. Let's open it up. And I got this on December 2nd, 1995. There is your table of contents. And there, that's where I wrote it. There we go. Let's keep going. We've got, can you guess the secret superstar? I don't know. Who do you guys think it is? Double J, maybe? I don't know. And then over there, we've got Federation Fanatics. Some kids of the day back then. Any of you guys watching the show now? Is that you guys? Let me know. And of course, we have letters to the editor. You've got Kama over there. And of course, you know, Kama would become the Godfather. And then we've got That's Entertainment. We've got Man Mountain Rock's album review of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We've got Jerry the King Lawler's movie review, a royal look at Hollywood's leading men. You've got Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, Keanu Reeves, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Tom Cruise. So, I mean, Sylvester Stallone's still making movies. Keanu Reeves still making movies with the John Wick movies. Tom Cruise is definitely still making movies. Arnold, probably, but interesting stuff. Alright, Rookies to Legends, Heroes of Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. You have Ahmed Johnson. And then what do we have over there for the Super Nintendo? Urban Strike, is that what it is? The Strike Core is back. I don't know, you guys ever play that game? Let me know. Alright, Tales from the Turnbuckle. We've got top 5 reasons why James E. Cornette is not allowed in New York's prestigious fashion cafe, or prestigious, depends on how prestigious you are. And then, wow, pretty impressive company, you might say. Looks like Colin Powell and David Dinkins, the former mayor of New York. I think that's who it is. And then .com Goldust, and then an 800 number. I would not call that nowadays, children. Alright, and upcoming, we've got World Tour de Force rambles on. Once again, it's The Blaze, If You Dare, and Hey Avatar, What's Up with the Mash? And then Ahmed answers to The Great Venom. Okay. Shawn Michaels and Alundra Blaze's advice to the Lovelorn. There you go. Trying to like angle it so that you don't get, because if I do it straight on, guys get a little bit of glare, but I want to make sure that it's well lit so you could actually see it. So, all right, there we go. In the Line of Fire, the Body Donnas. Of course, it's Sunny. And then you've got it's basically the interview. They call it that now. Have for at least a year, I think, at this point. Alright, the writer, the owner, the cowboy, and the hitman, athlete, actor, entrepreneur, and columnist, Hart has it all going on. Bret the writer. He's a cowboy, though? There we go. Oh, he's the owner of the Hitman ice hockey team. Oh, Bret the Cowboy, because he was on Lonesome Dove, the series. That's what they mean by the cowboy. Because remember, he was supposed to be Cowboy Bret Hart, and He was like, I'm not a real cowboy. In my neck of the woods, you better be a real cowboy if you say you are. So he didn't really like the gimmick. All right, and then, of course, there's Bret the Hitman. I want my trading cards. Don't get pinned. That's for subscribing. Oh, look at this. What is this? Join the WWF Clubhouse with an 800 number. $17.95 plus $3.95 shipping and handling for an entire 12 months of slam and fun. Was it like a magazine for kids? I don't know. I think this is the first we're seeing this. I don't remember seeing this in the previous issues. So I think that's the first we are hearing about it here in WWF Magazine. Did you guys join the WWF Clubhouse? I obviously, at this point, was much older. I mean, I was like 19. So I was much older. And of course, you've got video game review. What do we got? We got something for the Super NES. Oh, Killer Instinct is what it's called. I don't know. I never played it. You guys play it? Is it good? Is it great? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, still rocking the return of Marty Jannetty. It's still rocking after all these years. That's what it is. By Vince Russo. Of course, there's more on that article. And of course, he is the personality profile. Marty Jannetty, all his, highlights of his career. Of course, he's the poster, but not an in-action shot. Him leaning against a tree in plain clothes. So, I'm sure, kids wanted to put that on their wall in their bedroom. I don't know. All right, what do we got? We've got more of his career highlights over here with some pictures. Monday Night Raw, I think when he won the Intercontinental title and then lost it like the next day or a week later or something. I think maybe it was a week later. And then we got cool stuff, cheap Bret Hitman Hart stuff. Mostly Bret Hitman Hart, but you also got an Undertaker pin. Is there a catalog in this issue? Not everyone has a catalog. I don't know if there is one. Doesn't look like there is one in this issue. All right, in your house, results. We have Fatu versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H. The Smoking Guns versus Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid. We've got Jeff Jarrett versus Goldust. We've got King Mabel versus Yokozuna. We've got Dean Douglas versus Razor Ramon. I don't remember this one. What else do we have? And we had World Wrestling Federation Champion Diesel versus the British Bulldog. And of course, here are your trading cards. Looks like Ahmed Johnson, the Warrior, taking on Honky Tonk. I think that was at SummerSlam 88. Goldust. I guess that's Dean Douglas, right? And then an old one of Fabulous Moolah. Then you've got Diesel and Shawn Michaels. We got, I think that's Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Barry Horowitz. Okay, interesting stuff. Barry Horowitz ever have another card? I don't know. All right, in your house, what's coming up? Live on pay-per-view Sunday, December 17th. You guys remember what this card was? If you guys remember, let me know in the comments below. And the in your house results continue. And that's from the Diesel versus Bulldog match. Free offer, 10 hours of America Online. Sign on to a ring somewhere in cyberspace where you may not escape in one piece. The World Wrestling Federation on America Online. The computer world may never be the same again. Oh, children, or even younger adults of today. I don't know if you know what America Online was all about. And then, of course, here is your cover story. It's about Goldust. Remember the name, and you will. Goldust. There it is with the Slammy Award, it looks like. Or that doesn't look like a Slammy. That looks like an Oscar. Didn't he have like a fake Oscar that he carried? I don't remember. More Goldust. And looks like some sort of comic book. Available at comic book stores everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Broadway Comics? I don't know. Alright, move over Godzilla. King Kong rules Bundywood, I guess that's supposed to be. And I guess, was he on a show? I know he was on Married with Children, but that had happened already. I mean, Married with Children, I believe, was off the air at this point. This was 1996, but magazine came out in late 95. I don't remember. Do you guys remember when Married with Children went off the air? All right, Move Over Godzilla, King Kong Rules continued. And the Slammy Awards, there's what a Slammy Award looks like. All right. Guess they got one coming up. Oh, yeah, it's part of WrestleMania weekend. They already started doing that. An Animal citing the return of George the Animal Steele. He returned in 95, I guess, because this is January 96. He returned in late 95. They just returned to do some run-ins and that's it. Or was he actually competing? I don't remember that. Alright, an Animal sighting. And then the World Wrestling Federation proudly presents the Superstars of the New Generation Book 1. You have seen this before. I got to look into getting that. I still haven't done that. I wonder what that's all about. We have the Informer, barred from the back. Looks like Sid Justice and Ted DiBiase. And the World Wrestling Federation Superstar line. Again, guys, don't call that 900 number. I don't know what you'd get these days. Private Eye, rock and roll all night and wrestle every day. Of course, that's a play on the Kiss song, rock and roll all night and party every day. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Are they recording something? Looks like, yeah, they're in a recording studio. See there. Sorry again. I'm trying to get the glare out. But I need it well lit so you guys can see it. So it's sort of the shiny paper. A lot of it glares. So sorry about that. And we're coming close to the end. We got Pin 'em Down. We got a question for, looks like, the Bulldog. Radford. I don't remember him. Billy and Bart Gunn. Doc Hendricks. And, of course, over here, you've got Ask Bret. The Hitman answers his fan. He gets his old page of answering fan mail. And then for kids only, I think that's Hitman's son. Which one is it? I think we've seen it before. I don't remember at this point, and it doesn't really matter. All right. And then you've got the WWF Travel Club. Interesting. All right, Scoop Sullivan and your Coliseum video. It's on the back cover. A lot of times it's on the inside, the front inside cover, but here it's on the back inside cover. And How to Survive the Holidays, the 9th Smash year of Survivor Series. That's Survivor Series 95. You get a free mystery gift, and it contains strategies and secret codes for THQ's video game. I think it's the game that they reviewed earlier. What's on the back? We've got Karate Fighters. This is no video game. This is personal. So I think you got the video game, and then maybe you also got the toy that you could play with. All right, guys, that is your January 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust on the cover. All right, that was the January 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust on the cover. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please share. All those things help the channel so much, and it is so greatly appreciated. All right, we will be back on the next episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine with the February 1996 issue with Bret, the Hitman Hart, on the cover. So until next time, guys, have a good one.